pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
And roll call back. Ken?
Here.
Gary? Here. Jess?
Here.
Gary? Here. Debbie? Here. Anybody have any comments from the audience? Okay, approval of town board minutes for February 8th.
Motion to approve February 8th town board minutes.
Second. Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Dorothy?
Okay, we're still continuing to work on the comprehensive plan. I'm sure we'll start getting some building permits and things like that coming in soon. Our next meeting, we're going to sit down as a commission and we're going to decide how much land we're going to pull out of farmland preservation. We're allowed a certain amount. We're listed in the newsletter. We've got the addresses and names of the people that are in the program, so I will contact them if they want to come to the meeting, but my thoughts are, if you're in the program, you're probably not going to get out, but the ones that are not in the program might. So that's kind of the premise we're going on. We'll discuss this at our next plan commission meeting.
I know that there was one guy in IU today, wasn't there, Patty?
He's coming tomorrow.
Oh, he's coming tomorrow, because he wants to get out of some of it, the farmland preservation.
Well, then he should come to
Then
our
he needs to
meeting.
come to the next meeting, I know. So, anything for Dorothy? Okay, Mr. Knapp.
All right, we had 3 EMS calls last month, 1 motor vehicle accident, and 1 CO call. We don't have any new hires at this time. We had 2 folks going through EMT basic and 1 also in Fire Officer 1. We had joint training with Fire EMS for mock snowmobile accident, and that went well. Everybody took away some new things that they didn't know before. Our March training will be refresher with the SCBAs, and we have time and familiarization of new saws that were purchased last month. We also had 8 firefighters and EMTs that went through CPR recertification as well.
Where do you have that mock snowmobile accident thing?
I was at Pat Weigel's relations farm.
Oh, over on McMillan over there?
Yeah.
Okay. Anything for Adam? Anybody? Okay, Jess, anything?
Nothing new.
How are you doing on that employee handbook? Okay then. I see you were working on it because it comes up on the computers because you say.
Yeah, I work, I mean, yes,
Okay.
but it's a lot of work and yes, I'm working on
Okay,
There's so much to do, so little time.
it. Yeah, I mean,
it is, it's a
Yes.
lot of work. Okay, library, they are opening next Monday. They'll have some limited hours and restrictions and on the capacities, but they will be opening again next Monday. Newsletter, it's at the printers. They should be calling me by Friday and then we'll get it mailed. Patty, did you make out a check for the post office by chance?
No, because I didn't have the total, but we can do it tomorrow once you get down.
Okay, but we're gonna need a check approved for the post office. And then, that should be about it there. We'll get them mailed out. And then garbage and recycling, Gary?
Yeah, the only thing is that the tar collection, annual tar collection, April 24th, at Pancras Trucking, we don't have to get any volunteers this year to do any work as we would last year, since we were 2
I think it's every 3 years.
Yeah, it's every 3 years. But anyone wanting to go get rid of some tires, you allow a light truck or regular vehicle tires, no fee, $4 per tire after that. And tractor tires, if you bring, some people bring tractor tires as much as they come in, $20 a piece. You're supposed to have a red ID card, which you can get from the clerk, I think. Patty, you have one, Patty? You have some of those?
I got some too.
You have some?
There might be a few in there.
Yeah. You don't really need them. I mean, it's a card that you're supposed to get and show up and say, yeah, I'm a resident of one of these 8 townships. But if you don't have one, you show up, you show them your driver's license and where you live, and that usually does the job. Not that big a deal, so that's all I got.
Okay.
Questions?
Mr. France?
Well, Marathon County's starting to post their roads today, and Pat is too. So, yeah, we haven't, I mean, it's been a good spring.
So
As
far.
far as snow plowing, that. I did get, not to do with highway, but we got a concerned anonymous citizen again. I got a letter Friday. Wants the fire department to burn a house down.
Oh, where's that at?
Going up across the road from the cheese factory.
It's an anonymous letter and they want the house burned down?
Yeah.
Anonymous.
Did anyone else? Well, they didn't say who sent it.
Just,
They gave me an address that wasn't right. And then the list of 4 people that died in the family that owned it, well, they live over on Drake. I figured out who owned it,
Okay.
you know, on the Marathon County
Mhm.
site. He lives in Milledore, but it's like, that's not our responsibility.
No,
But I was just wondering if anyone else, yeah, I mean, I just like that, and I know everyone else up here, you get a letter from someone, but they won't put down their names.
and they want somebody's house burned down.
Well, yeah, you don't put your name down when you want to burn a house down, you know.
You can't even acknowledge that.
they have nice handwriting.
Call the sheriff.
Yeah, they have real nice handwriting.
My guess is it's a woman, just by the handwriting.
Who else would complain?
Now, Derek.
Okay, be nice, I'm sorry.
That's good.
That would be great fire practice.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, there were rats there.
They claim they saw a rat running
It
around.
said they saw a rat.
Okay. What's that?
It says they saw a rat, so that's why it should get burned down.
Well, nobody's living there, I hope.
Rats, apparently.
If they're up there, they're not in their yard.
Yeah, that's true. I think we'll move on from that one. Anything else? Anything else, Gary?
No,
Okay. Treasurer is,
Well, the treasurer's not here. So the report's in your packet. The only thing that he wanted noted, he does have it labeled reserved for bridge, and it does say public works CD. Neither of those amounts are in a CD, because both have matured at First State, and we moved them over to Associated. So those are in the savings,
because they're gonna be used this year.
correct?
Okay.
yeah, now that you mentioned that bridge, did you get it? Because I thought they were gonna start this month.
Actually, they put it out for bids today for the bridge. And, oh, I can't remember which company was it.
Tomorrow morning it is.
Tomorrow morning they're going over there and they're gonna start?
No, tomorrow morning the bids are at the state.
Okay, because I was told the 8th that they're putting the bids out for the bridge. But somebody's starting over there, I don't know if it's Alliant, I think it might be. They're gonna be doing some work over there this month. So I think he said it was gonna be about the 15th. So when they're gonna shut that down completely, I don't know. So everybody pay attention. When it says bridge out, stay off of it. I would make
What
it
part
idea.
did they put out for bid?
The bridge.
The actual construction of the bridge?
Yeah, they will have to.
How did they give us a price that we needed to have?
It's estimated.
I thought that was all, because they were supposed to begin this month.
No, they actually probably, the way Jim had told me, they probably wouldn't start actual construction on the bridge itself until May. So, I don't know when they'll start tearing it down or, you know, that type of thing, tearing the old one out. But he said the actual construction should start at the beginning of May. So bids will go out tomorrow or whatever it is, and then they'll approve them next month and then start after that. So. But I think it was Alliant that said that they had to go over there and do some digging, and so they'll be doing that this month. Any questions on the financial report? Amazing how we get off track, ain't it? Need a motion to approve financial report?
I will make such motion.
I will second.
Any discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. All right. Miss Patty.
So the only correspondence is a notice of public hearing from city planning, nothing else. Checks to approve, checks 18268 through 18303, including EFTs 2021-10 through 2021-15 in the amount of $54,740.41. Checks 18262 through 18267 in the amount of $1,071,181.78 are the February settlements approved by the board at the last meeting. Those checks are in the checklist, but not included in the amount you're approving because they were approved at the last meeting.
What was on the visa?
The Norton.
Okay.
And you would to add one more check for,
And we need to add one more check for the post office.
Well, that's down on the agenda. Number
It's
6.
on, yeah.
I got a question on two of the checks. One for Hillers for $1,060,
That is,
and Power Pack for $409.
the Hiller's check is DNR grant for the fire department. It's a
2% dues.
I'm sorry, 2% dues, saw and a chainsaw.
Oh, saws you were just talking about?
Yeah, for training. Yep.
What was the other one?
And the other one,
Power pack.
Power Pack.
repairs to the
Snowmobile.
snowmobile.
you would actually have to dump it on its side because it's gently.
Okay.
You didn't have to roll it on purpose.
Oh, we did.
Who is Ben Key Septic? Who called them?
Fire department.
Is that somebody new? Ben Key Septic, Adam?
That was the same guy we've been using, but I could be wrong.
Sorry.
Oh, I said that was the same one we've been using, but
I just don't remember the name, do you?
It's been a couple.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine, I was just kind of curious.
It used to be,
Steiner.
Steiner out of Stratford.
Oh, okay,
Steiner sold Benke's who took over, so,
okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
so Benke owns Steiner now?
yeah.
Any other questions? Need a motion to approve?
I'll make the motion to approve checks
As
as presented.
And we need a second.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, we need bids for road materials.
Now, if you go into one like this, back, I want to be
Road materials. Road materials.
road materials, no bridge. But that's next day.
Okay, these are all just road materials. Yeah. You wanna open this?
Yeah, we got your candidates here?
no.
Thank you. First one is Laddick Road Materials. Hands out, boys. Okay, we will supply and deliver any amount of screen decomposed granite anywhere in the town for the price of $10.70 per cubic yard or $8.40 per ton during the 21 season.
Who is that now?
Laddick. This one is from Paul Bogart. Oh, let's see. Base course specs 5/8 to 3/4 minus gradation number 2 anywhere in the township for the bid price of $7.28 per ton. Or crushed recycled blacktop in the township for the bid price of $13.25 per ton. from Earth Inc. Okay, decomposed granite as needed, $8.18 per ton. Base course, the 5/8 to 3/4, $7.68 per ton. And aggregate, graduation number 2 quantities, $7.45 per ton. And this is red rock granite. Let's see. The road base, grade 2, $8.48 per ton. Decomposed granite, $7.48 per ton. Any questions? That's it. What do you want to do?
Well, I sort of wanted to hold it over because the ad got in the paper so late.
No, not for this one. For the blacktopping, I know you wanted to hold that over.
Well, I mean, the ad was in the paper last Wednesday and today.
What about for this one, Garrett, Patty? This was put out before that though, wasn't it?
Look up the requirements for a class 2 publication. The publication in the paper met the law.
Okay, when was, for this portion of
They
the,
all went in on Wednesday and today.
okay.
I guess I just felt that
I
it
thought
didn't
this
give
one came in
anyone,
earlier.
didn't give enough time for them to get the bids in, but obviously, you know, some people did get them in.
Yeah.
So I think,
We got 4.
I think we got the bids that we normally,
Well, we got Wall Bluegar, Red Rock, Laddick, and Earth.
get.
Yeah. I think on this portion of it, we can go. Because I don't think you're gonna get any more.
Well, yeah, I guess I just didn't,
The blacktopping, I know I had
yeah.
a couple calls, but on this one, I
Yeah,
think we can.
I did too.
So what would you guys like to do? For the decomposed granite, you've got. $7.48. And Red Rock, what are you gonna do?
I know the last couple of years, we had a meeting before with the highway committee, and,
You wanna hold these until next month and decide?
you know,
Yeah, let's do that, because I want to talk to Pat.
Okay. Why would Pat have to do with it?
The material that he's gotten in on different things, just to see if there was,
Who were we using for this past year?
What do we have, Earth?
or like,
I thought it was who we
for the
had
base, I don't,
for base course. Anybody here from Earth?
I don't,
What did we use from you last year? Do you remember, do you know?
Last year, I believe you guys took the 3/4 inch standard gradation, or the number 2.
Okay,
I don't think we got, you know, other than what he uses in the winter, I don't think he got anything else.
well, it doesn't matter, this is what you put out for bids, so,
I know he picked up a little blacktop, and I don't know where he got it from, to put around a couple of the culverts.
well, we only got one for crushed recycled blacktop. And that was from Paul.
Cause I don't even know if that was in there.
So that's what you wanna do? I need a motion to hold them then till next month.
make a motion to hold until next month.
So-
So I have the committee meet.
Okay, you seconded it?
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. We'll be holding them until next month.
When is next month's meeting?
It'll be the second Monday of the month.
Cause last year we were low and I didn't come to the meeting and, it didn't go my way, so I will be back.
Okay. We don't have to take low bid though. You know that.
April 12th.
At 7 PM again?
Yes. And thank you guys for coming and bidding. I appreciate it.
Thank you. See you guys next month.
Did we vote on that, Patty?
No, you have a motion.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, bids for Birch Tree Road. I did get a complaint on that. We got no bids, right?
No bids.
Okay. I think what I'd like to do is, put that out in paper again a little sooner, so that they have time, because the complaint was that they didn't have time to mail it in. So it's where we would get it. So,
Well, we gotta put the crack filling out too.
okay, then we can do that also. So I'll make the motion to put the bids out for blacktopping on Birch Tree and the crack filling. And what's the soonest we can get them out, Patty?
You gotta follow the class 2.
I understand, but what's the soonest we can get them out?
When do you wanna open?
Next month's meeting, I'm sure.
So is there a, do they have to be so many days before the meeting?
Yes. And so many days within the meeting.
Because the one posting was today.
Yeah, second posting was today and the bids are in, that's what.
The complaint you had was from someone, I presume, who wanted to bid and didn't feel they had done
Right.
it.
Who seconded? Or did you recall for a second?
Carries.
Gary might have seconded it. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Yes.
Opposed?
Aye. 3 times now.
When's the soonest we can get that out, Patty?
I can go out tomorrow if you want to, but I don't have a bid for crack sealing. How much, what's the area, what's the length, what roads?
I don't.
What do you want the bid to say?
They always used to just put a bid out for crack sealing the roads in the township.
For the town of McMillan, yeah. And they would go through and give us the listings.
Do we have the report of what they had last year as far as what roads that we
Yeah.
didn't pay to do anymore and?
Not with us. There were a couple of them that were
Yeah,
so burdened that,
so many cracks that it doesn't pay to do anything anymore.
okay, back to my question. When can we post it? What's the soonest we can post it?
I just
And
told
by-
you, if you wanted it tomorrow, it's gotta be in by 2 o'clock.
But you were just talking about the time frame.
Mm-hmm.
So is that gonna keep us legal?
That depends on what the second one is.
Your next meeting is a meeting of the 12th.
Yeah. Okay, why don't we have this put out for the 17th, that'd be next week. And the 3rd, does that meet our requirements?
And the third or
3rd of April?
2 weeks of,
You need them back by that day, is what you're using?
No, they have to be in by the night of the meeting, which is April
Right,
12th.
okay.
So it just gets posted twice.
Yeah, that makes
posted
sense.
twice.
So you want it on the 17th and the 3rd? Does that sound right?
Sounds good, but
That should get plenty of time if they want to mail it in then. To be opened at the next meeting. We need a motion for that?
You have a motion, we're in discussion now.
Okay, all in favor? We didn't vote on that, did we?
No.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Okay, approval of officers for the fire department. And my list is Lori Bauer, she'd be the captain EMS coordinator. Pat Weigel, first lieutenant. Kim Kilty, third lieutenant. Michaela Garrettson, she's gonna be secretary. And Carly Schneider for treasurer. That's the list. that we
Who's the
need to
second
approve.
lieutenant?
Pardon?
Who's the second lieutenant? Who's the first?
Cody,
and
and
third?
he doesn't come up until.
There's an
yes.
off, they
Oh.
split them.
Gotcha.
They alternate. So I need a motion to approve. And a second. Any discussion? My request is that you have Ernie work with, Carly. Okay?
Yep.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. Postage for the newsletter, how much do we normally send them? Have any idea? Because we need to mail the newsletters, we need to check, so we give them, what, 500? Would that be plenty?
What's it cost to send it? Don't they have that on their invoice or?
I don't have that with me. No, you mean for, from Quick Print?
Yeah.
No, they
They have
don't,
an estimate.
they don't take care of that. I don't remember what it was
Well, when I
last year.
handled it, I just took everything down there and they gave me the bill and I picked them up.
Yeah, but it's cheaper for us if we go pick it up and it takes less time. So she's gonna be calling me by Friday saying the newsletter's done, okay, and then I'll take them down to the post office and mail it because we have this, our own stamp. So I think if we put 500 in there, we'll be covered and we'll probably take care of the next one even. I'm guessing it'll be
So
close.
you're asking for a check to approve the postage up to $500?
Yeah. A check for 500 for the post office.
All right, I saw.
And I
I'll
need to-
second.
Okay,
Cause there's like 700 and
743,
723.
43.
Sure.
You're gonna put that on the permit?
Yeah. And it kind of depends on, how many and how much and all that good stuff.
You gotta sort them then?
I don't have to do anything with them, I just take them, pick them up from Quick Print and take them to the post office and put them in their little bins and that's it. They take care of it from there, because our staff will already be on there. So, and then they just take it off of, we have to have enough in there to cover it. So. All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Motion carried. And then date for community picnic, I'm looking at July 26th, it's on the last Sunday of July. Any questions?
Is the Lazy River and the Margarita Bar?
Well, we can get that pool put built by then.
Is that the same weekend as our city day?
I don't have a clue what else is
So
going on.
what's the date again?
July 26th.
Unless I'm looking at this wrong, July 26th is a Monday.
July 25th then, I'm sorry.
That's a Sunday. Okay.
Yeah. July 25th.
Just try to keep you,
Yeah, a good thing too.
I didn't worry, phone calls about it.
Pardon?
I didn't want people calling me.
Yeah, say, you got the wrong date.
I haven't sorted them for last week.
So can I get a motion?
I'll make the motion.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
So it's July 25th. And we need a motion to adjourn?
Is the July 25th subject to another explosion of corona?
If it comes up, we can cancel.
Yeah.
You know, at this point, we're gonna go with it. And if we have to, we can always shut it down. But to sit there and anticipate, it's too tough to do. If we go
People
to the
vaccinated now?
Yeah.
They all see.
okay, all in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, motion carried. Now we need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
And a second?
Sorry.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We are.
I see on the news tonight, now they're saying after you get vaccinated, you can go out.
Yeah, but you still have to wear a mask.
No, sir.
No.
Now they say you don't have to.
It's a big crowd, when you can be with your family and all that stuff now, unless they're in a high risk.
Hi there. I'm Adam, Red Rock Granite. So we got a few hundred tons of granite here at the very tail end of last year. So I'm just curious, I had a question, I'm wondering what you thought of it, if there was much use for you in the future that people with granite.
Is your last name Patel? Is your last name
All you
Patel?
got is mixed
Oh, you're somebody else then. Yeah.
I was told that they put it on a road. I'm sorry. Is that what he does? Okay. They were just mixing salt in it.
Well, no, I was just, I think something.
Oh,
That one's already done.
Sometimes he just works probably straight.
yeah. Because I put you emailed me right before this meeting, so I wanted to tell you. I heard that. And I wanted to tell you.
You probably have to order them up a
Well, I don't know who he is, so I believe some. I know of him, but I don't, like, if I saw him, I wouldn't know who he was. I know his wife.
See, that's what I'm
Yeah.
They have
What Lori ordered. Because they have two different deals.
And I understand they quit using it on the road several years ago, to bring stone to the so they've been using it.
So we have the
I
black
asked him a lot of questions, like I wanted to ask questions,
a lot of them reduce the value. You know, obviously, if there are any issues, they're like guys.
Well, I know
Like,
that.
if you put them in it as a top, when the rest of the stuff is done, the next stuff, like, that's just like,
It is exceptional, like, that's what 9 out of 10 guys that buy it, we said.
But it's,
We have an exceptional sales area. So good. There's guys that pay a lot.
I remember a company I have.
Quite honestly.
I worked for a company called School Specialty. So they do security courses. But I focus on the IT aspect of it.
finally just
I just wanted to come up here and I
I don't want our hand.
Oh,
Either way.
yeah, you started at the clinic for
That's
14
exactly
years.
right.
And then actually 19 years, or 13 of those 14 years. Right after I started doing
That
child
was
care,
that. But very hard to grab with. They're all still pretty.
it takes a lot to make me mad.
Hold on. I said I would have made them come to this, I wanted to be able to take it off.
My mom and aunt have been for years. Really good. And my aunt is still in college.
Almost like the stuff you put on.
Well, that's, the shoes the base.
I got a challenge
It is also.
and then my aunt worked
Bone
in
here,
there.
it's
So this
their
was the
heart
first
believes,
time I've
and,
seen
typically the granted, at least by far.
No, and the security
Like I
was
said,
badging.
it's definitely, obviously, you know, if you have stonier roads, they're giving you marbling issues, that's a great application to put our stuff on there, and, you know, whether you buy
My
10
mom's
minutes
almost at
or
her 35.
10,000, it's really also a lot of my price. Put our best foot forward, and it, you know, at the very worst case scenario, hopefully get you to try it, and see what I'm talking about, if you don't like it, great.
No, those are different issues. What are these?
So that's where I had Dr. Walter from my children.
No, we did you, I want to say we did it both ways. But yeah, she did her son, and, actually, we sold it to him by the ton, really, last year too, yeah. So, yeah, and this year I put it in by the ton, so.
Maybe it's another one.
Could be.
Hi, Butch. He was Butch.
That's Butch, okay. That's true.
One guy's an artist.
The guy wants to screw, he's gonna
It's
screw.
already closed, we're out of the masks and
Well, just gonna give you shit that has a bunch of moisture in it, you know what I mean? So, you're almost there to do that if you don't, in that department. You gotta trust me to work with it, you know?
It's all insanity anyway.
You gotta know what a fucker, we get that all.
Yes.
See hundreds of pounds freaking heavy.
Moisture and rock percentage. It's not 1400 the weight of the material. I mean, there are.
It's gonna be like they said, maybe 6 to 7.
I do appreciate you guys taking the time here. I wanted to, you know, I'm sure my face isn't familiar around here, so I wanted to come up with an idea. I appreciate
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you very much. And it's a great evening.
And I started writing it, but I just.
So did everybody else.
I know. That's right.
No, I don't, family business.
I'm really happy.
I do a lot of work with Matthew Milestone.
You can put a sign in my yard too if you want. I wasn't
I'm
gonna
a
do a sign.
distributor
You're not gonna do a
of some of their
sign?
rock products out of their pits all throughout the damn
Let's use
state.
Facebook
So
and
for
on
instance,
Focus.
that's why I throw in a
Is it a
bid
brand
along with
over?
mine for the decomposed granite down here. I
Started-
threw in a price for their.
I
I did see the side,
their
thing on your
stock
Facebook,
where
yeah. I saw that.
Can't really, you know, with the way they do their pricing scheme,
Comments.
But
I
then
can't really
people reach
come
out
up
to you.
with their material and compete against Junior, or, you know, I'm sure you can.
But if you're the younger crowd,
I
not
didn't,
so
I
much.
didn't even take notice, Earth's
I
price
didn't
was
know
probably
anybody.
cheaper than mine.
I got-
You gotta motivate people to come out. That's
I mean, I
right.
think I only do like 3 people, but if you got.
Yeah, I wasn't a little bit on the other one, so it wouldn't matter anyways, but, tough for me to be competitive in that ballpark, but since I work with those guys a lot, I try to butter both sides.
Go
of the bread.
anywhere,
If I can sell a little bit aggregate along with it for them, you know, along with the other stuff that I sell, it only makes my volume go up and me look better today.
I'm not sure why we have